people, do new things, learn new things. She really wants to be out there and be a normal person, but her sense of duty and the manipulation that she's gone through, she thinks, no, my place is here, but I can still wish. And moving on, I had the little thing with the wheelchair to show, like, she slipped a little bit, she almost fell, but she didn't really, nothing happened, and yet they are overly worried. They do not want to lose one of their best assets. So they had her wheelchair bound as they just walked down the couple of halls, just to show how fragile they just see a pregnant young girl it is, because that's what she is. She's a pregnant young girl. But I also wanted to have Sarah have a bit of, no, I'm a person who can walk, but you know what? I'm going to do it because that's what Marcus wants, because, he knows best what's best for me. So she does it, yes, but not with, like, nope, on me kind of thing happening, because, she's still, how do I say, it's kind of like a bratty teen. So, yes. So, moving on. I do a little thing of where Sarah never refers to the baby as hers, her baby, her something. It's mostly she wants to please everyone around her and have it be a girl, have a baby, and everything. She is such a hard people pleaser, and I really set hard into that idea of she just wants to make everyone happy. I also had a little bit of a connection between Sarah and Rose with Ophelia Hall. Just like to show, like, they don't let anyone meet each other. Like, Rose and Sarah never met each other. They probably know of each other or have some idea, but they've never met each other. I just want to have a little thing. Okay, good. I thought the recording stopped for a second. If you could scroll down just a little bit more, we get to introducing Marcus and Dr. Sims. And at the bottom of page 5, it is the most uncomfortable lines I have ever had to write. And I write a lot of weird things. It is one of the most dark things I've ever. I don't know why. It is not even that dark, but it was just disturbing, I should say. I wanted to have that intentionally because, like, Dr. Sims, he has not, like, met many women for the past 4 years. He hasn't met many chances to do the stuff that he has. So he evidently does whatever he can to do it. But I also had this, like, little thing of he was the doctor, and he knew the way to properly apply the way, and knew the proper way to apply the gel. Sarah did not. I did not have this as a quote because I wanted to have it be that kind of like Sarah saying it to herself, telling herself, no, Sarah, don't, he didn't like it, don't do that again, kind of thing. Just to show, like, how deeply ingrained it is in her right now and right here that she is to be silenced. To be silenced, to be no thing. So, yes. And I had Dr. Sims only stop when a man, Marcus, interrupted or did something of his own to get Sarah's attention, just to show, like, he genuinely does not care about her. Okay, and with the camera moment with the TV show, I originally did not plan on doing that. I originally just had a live broadcast to only, like, the big honchos of the new men. But I was thinking back to, like, when I was writing Rose's part, like, maybe having a slight connection between the two women, again, wouldn't, be so bad, just to show, like, how intertwined they could be. So I had this little moment, but also, it would be a smart move on the program, because I did this before, it's like wonderful volunteer, gracious, and all that stuff, just to show, like, even in their small broadcasts, this entire thing is a manipulation. It's an advertisement. It is showing, yeah, what you heard may be bad, but, like, look, it's not actually bad. We have someone who's willing to do this. We have someone who's happy to do this. See, those are just lies. What we are showing you is the truth. That kind of thing. And I had it in this moment to be revealed that Sarah is actually 16, and this is third pregnancy. Just the sudden realization of just like, this is really uncomfortable. Also, I chose August 18th, which is the day that, women were officially granted rights. Just a little thing. 2035 is just completely random. And I did have the fetus female because, just as I said, Sarah's view in the world is very positive and happy, and this is just to add a bit of, kind of joy into the story, just like add a little, just a little something, and obviously fetus was female. She pleased everyone around her. She did it. She made everyone happy by quote-unquote creating a female and that kind of thing. So yes. And I did have the part where Marcus smiled, Mr. Cole takes Sarah back to her, and Mr. Cardenas say Louis was fired in this moment. He was punished. He was left. And what happens later in the story is him trying to get his job back, him trying to, get a higher position, and he succeeded. He got a higher position, he did what he was supposed to do, and he did it beautifully. So, yes. And some moments pass, and you can go down, and to where Marcus enters the room. Once again, very uncomfortable thing to write as a normal person, semi-normal. Marcus, I had continually treated her like a daughter, as like a father, child, dear, little pet names and stuff. But one thing I really wanted was Marcus to be somewhat upfront with Sarah in some aspects, to just, give him, a sense of, I can trust him, but then you have the part where it's just really, really, really gross, and it's just, I want to really drop the bombshell of, do you think I'll be able to carry your baby one day? And one way I'm proud of myself, and another way I'm disgusted with who I am. But you can also skip that part. You'd have to read it again if you've already read this one before. But, yes, tradition, Mikuru in the traditional way. I think you kind of understand what I'm trying to do here, but, having a relationship between her and Marcus, I just wanted to put in, how easy it is for her to be manipulated, for a young youth who have gone through a lot, who don't have a lot of experiences, to be easily manipulated, and the dangers of pedophilia, even if it's in small ways, how dangerous it can be in the form of a man like Marcus, who has a high position, high standing, so many connections, and a young girl under his care, just to show that thing. I'm going to take a slight break and go to part 2 and 3 in the next little recording. Thank you.